lesson, we will talk about understanding speech communication process. But before that, let's define first what is meant by speech. When we say speech, it pertains to the expression of ideas and thoughts by means of articulate vocal sounds. It is a communication through talking or a talk given to audience. A speech has 7 elements. You have the speaker, message, channel, listener, feedback, interference, and situation. In order for the communication to take place, this must be taken into consideration. Let's focus first with the speaker who conveys messages by converting thoughts into symbols or observable signals, such as words. Speaker is also known as the sender, or the one who sends the message. A speaker can be you, your classmate, your teacher, etc. And of course, if you are the speaker, especially in delivering speeches in public, you have to make sure that you are knowledgeable enough about your subject, matter, or topic because people will only listen to you if they know that you have mastery of your subject matter. Make sure as well that you are prepared to deliver your speech, sensitive to the needs of your learners, and confident and enthusiastic in your manner of speaking. So those are some of the keys for your public speech to be successful. Next is the message. It pertains to ideas or thoughts that are transmitted from sender to receiver. This is the thing that you want to convey or deliver to the receiver. It can be in verbal form or non-verbal form. When we say verbal, you use words to deliver your message, such as when you say, I am happy today. On the other hand, non-verbal communication means you will not use words to deliver your message, but rather you will use body language, which includes your gestures, facial expressions, or even tone of your voice. For instance, when you frown, when you wave your hand, when you hug someone, when you roll your eyes to imply that you are irritated, and so on. Those are still considered as your message. Next is the situation. This is the time and place wherein communication occurs. For instance, it has birthday celebration when you deliver your message. Or is it in a funeral, graduation ceremony, and so on. Always remember as well that a good speaker is sensitive to the situation and will adjust his or her speech as needed in the situation. You cannot say condolences with a happy tone or expression, or say congratulations with a sarcastic tone, or say congratulations with a sarcastic tone. So you have to adjust what you say depending upon the context or situation. Next is the channel. This is the means by which the message is communicated. A person's message can be sent through personal or air, via cell phone, specifically texting or calling. It can also be sent through a laptop, computer, radio, microphone. These things are called channel. The quality of a channel depends on how free it is of noise. Noise is anything that reduces the quality of signal sent by the sender through the channel. For example, if the surrounding is noisy, the words spoken by the speaker become garbled and difficult for the receiver to hear properly. In the case of devices, if your phone has a weak signal, it will be hard for you to have a continuous conversation, let's say in a video call. Thus, serves as a barrier in communication. And we call this as interference. This is anything that impedes or disrupts communication. Another element is the listener. He or she hears the signals and converts the symbols into their thoughts. Listener is also called as the receiver, the one who receives the message of the speaker or sender. Whatever he hears or receives, he will interpret it. That's why it is important for the speaker or sender to deliver his or her message very clear so that the listener or receiver will not misinterpret it. Next element is the feedback, which is the message transmitted by the receiver in response to the message of the speaker. For example, the speaker says, I love you, and you, being the receiver, after hearing what he said, your response could be, I'm sorry, but I love someone else too. So meaning, feedback is your response or answer to what the speaker said. It can be in the form of verbal language, it can be in the form of verbal language, or non-verbal language such as smiling, frowning, and so on. Again, the speaker, message, situation, channel, interference, listener, and feedback are the elements of speech communication. So that's the end of our discussion for today. I hope you learned something. Thank you.